Hi there. Thanks for taking the time to watch this short video. My name's Clinton Perry. I'm a product marketing manager working for Autodesk based in the UK, and I've worked with Autodesk in various different ways since November of 1995. Now, how does technology impact my daily life? Well, in some respects, you can't get away from technology, can you? Whether it's checking on your mobile phone or on your laptop, whatever it is, the means of accessing information is so much easier today than it's ever been. And I guess depending on the different parts of life, in terms of my personal life, data is so easily accessible. Information is readily available anytime, any place using, as I say, my mobile phone. Um, it's so much easier to do things like online banking, managing your bills. We know this. Technology has made life so much easier in some respects. In terms of my professional life, clearly things like emails, instant messaging systems, web-based cloud collaboration, these sorts of technologies have come on leaps and bounds in the time since I started my career. And this technology fundamentally has made life so much easier. It's so much easier for us to collaborate and connect with colleagues, suppliers, customers, and really to sort of speed up the time that it takes for us to make decisions, for projects to reach a completion, and for us to make better decisions at the end of the day. So yeah, technology is fantastic, but obviously too much technology can take over your life as well. So I think it's really important, particularly right now, that we all focus on getting a good balance so that we use technology in the way that it's been designed and intended to be used without allowing technology to take over our life. There's still such an important place for taking time away from technology, going outdoors, walking in nature, and just enjoying life right now. Now, if I think about my early days in engineering, I remember being at university and using manual data input and manual operation of mills, three-axis mills, admittedly quite simple CNC mills, but also manual mills, manual lathes. And I've got very vivid memories of how challenging it was to fabricate parts. Even simple parts took quite a long time back in those early days. Now, I'm not old enough to remember punch tape based machine operation, although I work with many people who were. But I've seen such a fundamental transformation in the way we manufacture the parts that we all use every day. So the emergence of CNC milling machinery and increasingly complex machines with increasing levels of capability. I think it's phenomenal to see how improvements in technology, just in the world of manufacturing, really are allowing simpletons like me to make amazing components, much better levels of quality, amazing levels of precision and surface finish. So I think just in the world of CNC machining, technology has come on leaps and bounds. And of course, it's not just the CNC machinery itself, though that plays a huge part. It's also improvements in cutting tool technology, emerging materials and tool geometries, innovations in terms of cutting tool holders, delivering coolant to the cutting edge of a cutting tool. These technologies are constantly evolving, and they're having marked impacts on the efficiency that manufacturers, like many Autodesk customers, can deliver to allow them to deliver their projects to their customers on time. And obviously, it goes without say that as well as machine tools and cutting tools, CAM software such as that developed by companies like Autodesk have come on leaps and bounds as well. I remember the first software product that I used when I first joined Delcam was a product called Duct, and its user interface was not very modern. It was a very powerful tool, but it was such a difficult tool to use, and the learning curve for that product was months, probably years, but there really was nothing you couldn't do with it. But that learning curve was a real obstacle to many people to actually use it and be productive with it. Roll forwards to now with products like Fusion 360 and PowerMill, it's like day and night. These products are so easy to use. And that's particularly relevant right now. There's a global shortage of skilled workers, there's an aging workforce, and manufacturers need tools that they can get hold of, be productive with as quickly as possible. So shortening that learning curve, it's just in the 20 odd years that I've been in the business, I've seen that curve rapidly shorten. So that it's a matter of days now to take a piece of software and become productive with it. And this software allows you to do so much more with your CNC machinery, be it 3-axis milling, 5-axis milling, industrial robots, whatever it happens to be. Now, how do I keep up to date with technology? I mean, there are so many sources of information. I'm quite active on LinkedIn. I follow lots of other equipment manufacturers, machine tool manufacturers, cutting tool suppliers, and I do that by connecting with individuals within those organizations. I follow various online webinars. I'm also actively following numerous groups that are following manufacturing themes like manufacturing or 5-axis CNC machining. There is so much information available online, almost too much information. So sometimes it's a challenge to sort out the useful information from sort of just white noise. But yeah, that's what I do to keep up with technology. And obviously in the last couple of years, it's been challenging to actually visit these equipment manufacturers in the flesh. But if I look back over the years, I've certainly attended plenty of trade shows or open house events at machine tool manufacturers or cutting tool suppliers, just to really learn the latest and greatest innovations that those pieces of equipment can offer. And obviously, Autodesk does much the same. And our sales partners around the world will often organise webinars where they really dig into the latest improvements within our products. So I attend those webinars as well so that I can get to hear what our customers are doing with our software to allow them to get better business outcomes. Now, over the years that I have worked in the manufacturing industry, I have used a wide range of manufacturing software products. I mentioned Duct earlier on. Obviously, my transition or my time within Delcam and Autodesk has meant I've had the opportunity to use PowerMill extensively, in fact, almost exclusively for a good chunk of that time, as well as Fusion 360, FeatureCam, and numerous other products. Now, unfortunately, in my role as a marketer, I don't really have the opportunity to use that software so much nowadays, but I still very much keep in contact with my extended technical teams who definitely do use the software. And over the years that I've been seeing our teams use those products and our sales partners around the world and our customers, let's be clear, the customers really are the experts at using our products. Time and time again, the things that I see our customers doing that result in the biggest benefit for them is automation. It's using out-of-the-box functionality within our software products, things like steep and shallow toolpaths in Fusion or dynamic machine tool control in PowerMill, automatic collision avoidance within our software, automated hole recognition and drilling, or the various other strategies and toolpaths that we have within our products to automate parts of the manufacturing process. I think that is undoubtedly one of the biggest bangs for buck that our customers can get from using manufacturing software products and replace those laborious manual processes. And I don't just mean manual data input at the machine tool, I mean manually programming within the CAM software. You can automate those processes, machine parts using fewer toolpaths that are more intelligent, the more automated, 3 and 5 axis compliant toolpaths. I've seen huge savings that can be materialized just by embracing automation within the software. Things like using templates to define sort of the secret sauce of how you want to machine a particular part or family of parts. Once you've defined a process, capture that knowledge, capture that best practice, and store that as a template and share it with your wider team. I've seen so many customers where they've taken their most experienced CAM software programmer, and that individual has spent time sort of taking the knowledge out of their head and putting it into a template file that they can then share with other members of their team. And that helps younger, less experienced members of the team to become productive sooner. So I think embracing automation, embracing templates, and using collaboration tools, be they on the cloud or sharing files in other ways, I think that can really make a difference in terms of your outcomes using manufacturing software. And use things like digital twins. If you have a 3D CAD model of your machine tool or information about your cutting tools, your fixtures, let's spend time baking that information into your CAM software setup, and then use animation and simulation and verification tools to do all of your offline programming, validation before you go anywhere near your machine tool, so that you'll have confidence that when you press the cycle start button on the machines, you know everything is going to be good, the machine is going to be looked after, and the parts you make are going to be absolutely perfect. So yeah, my big tip: keep active on the forums, keep up to date with how others within the wider community of manufacturing are using software, using machines, using cutting tools, but also embrace automation and use those tools inside the software to make your life that little bit easier. Hopefully, when you clock off at the end of your day, you can go home with a smile on your face, knowing that you've had a productive and successful day. If I could give you guys tips, I mean, you guys are experts, I'm sure, in your world of manufacturing. So what can I tell you? A few tips. We can always learn more. No matter how long you've been in the business, no matter how many parts you've machined, how many components you've manufactured, how many different types of machine tool you've operated, you never stop learning. And that's probably one thing I've learned above everything else. So be voracious in your appetite to learn more. Connect with your colleagues, connect with a wider community of manufacturers out there. And social media makes that so much easier than it's ever been before. And have an open attitude. Go on forum sites, go on blog sites, learn about the latest improvements in your machine tools, your cutting tools. Just keep an open mind and keep soaking up that knowledge, because you can use that knowledge and be a better manufacturer off the back of it. And with that, I mean, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I'm going to stop waffling on, stop rambling on, and wish you all the best. I hope you keep well. I hope you keep safe. I hope you keep those spindles turning, and I hope your businesses continue to be successful in the future. And with that, have a great day. Bye-bye.